It was a long time coming, but justice is still not served. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share, hit that cash out button if you like. So I'm sure you guys have heard the good news. Robert Sylvester, the Pussycat, Kelly. Y'all get it? His middle name is Sylvester. Tweety Bird, Pussycat. You know what? Y'all, if y'all didn't get the joke or like the joke, okay? Anyway, just this past Monday, your boy R. Kelly was found guilty on racketeering and in violation of the Mann Law, okay? Now, here's the deal. Let me break this down to you guys because it's a lot, okay? Racketeering is a federal charge that focuses on organized criminal activity and the collective enterprise of individuals carrying out the activity. Okay, the Mann Law, which totally sounds made up. Okay, the Mann Law, which, wow, this dude has 8 violations. Okay, it's a federal law that prohibits sex trafficking. Now, he had 6 witnesses, from what I understand, to put him, within that violation. And wow, I mean, just wow. This trial was 5 weeks long. Okay, 5 weeks long. Now, my thing is this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. One thing I can tell you is that they put some money into this trial. From what I understand, Robert Kelly's defense team brought in 5 witnesses against. Listen at this. The prosecution's team, 45 witnesses. Okay. And the thing about it, believe it or not, more than R. Kelly is, facing the heat from this. From what I understand, in the racketeering deal, which is like a big old grouping of criminals or whatever. It sounds like a gangster movie or something. I don't know. Everybody's facing the heat. Managers, bodyguards, drivers. Wow. But here's the thing about it now. I'm going to tell you guys. With the racketeering, I feel it should be more than just R. Kelly on this. Okay? More than just bodyguards, managers, drivers. It should be moms, okay? It should be them damn women who was on the bus when Aaliyah was, dealing with R. Kelly. When 15-year-old Aaliyah was dealing with R. Kelly and those women did them interviews talking about we were scared or whatever. Bitches, please, you didn't want to mess up your money. Okay? That's what that is. Because the women who was on the bus, men, and I tell you guys this all the time, okay? Men, you guys are under attack, especially black men. All men, but specifically black men, okay? Because, wow, they running this into the ground. But here's the thing about it. The women who were on the bus with R. Kelly and 15-year-old Aaliyah, because she wasn't old enough to drive, okay? That's how I know she wasn't 16 yet, He actually had to go out and falsify her an ID saying she was 16. So anyway, the women that were on the bus while 15-year-old Aaliyah was getting sexed down by this cretin, okay? They knew about it. And they knew it was going on. From what I understand, they are accessories to a crime. Seriously. And they actually said, we were there, we knew about it, we seen them going in the back of the bus. But hey, we were scared. I'm going to call shenanigans on that, okay? Also, who should be added to the racketeering list is the moms who dropped their daughters off to R. Kelly's house. The moms who knew he had already dealt with, the world knew that R. Kelly dealt with a 15-year-old Aaliyah, and you still had moms dropping them off, okay? Men, tighten up. But here's my thing about it. You don't hear no men saying, "Oh, we dropped our daughters off." You're not gonna hear men. That's why I say men. It is vital. Okay, it is imperative that you guys are there for your children. Okay, especially your daughters. Hell, especially your men. My bad, especially your sons. It is imperative. You have nothing but women in this situation with R. Kelly. Every time you turn around, you got a woman saying, we knew about it, we thought about it. Oh, even Sparkle. Sparkle took her niece to R. Kelly. Would no man do no shit, no stuff like that. Imagine a man saying, oh, We taking our little girl to spend the night with Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. You'd never hear nothing like that because we know he's a pedophile. Okay, you never hear nothing like that. So again, like I say, on the racketeering count, there should be more people added. Seriously, it just should. Now the trial took place in the Bronx. Okay, from what I understand, this thing been going on since 2019. Since 2019. I mean, damn, that's a lot of money that the city of New York has invested in that trial. You know, now I'm gonna play a few clips for you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys some things that you need to really realize. You need to really realize that took place during this whole situation. Okay.
Many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm going to call shenanigans. So, you mean to tell me R. Kelly was worse than, what's the name of the guy that hung himself? Epstein or whatever? Bullshit. Okay? So, for her to sit there and say R. Kelly was the worst, Epstein was flying young girls from all over the country to pimp them out to presidents, to pimp them out to celebrities and stuff, okay? Seriously, he was doing it. He was bringing women, young girls from all over the fucking country. And R. Kelly's the worst? You know, he was pretty much pimping them. At least R. Kelly was dealing with him by himself, as nasty as he was, you know. And see, that's why I say, men, you guys have got to realize, especially black men, you guys are under attack. Now, R. Kelly was wrong. There's no doubt about that. He deserves his time. Nobody ever says the fact that he also deserves counseling. Seriously. See, people fail to realize that R. Kelly, unlike Jeffrey Epstein, whatever his name was, R. Kelly had childhood trauma from this. I'm not making up excuses. He was wrong. He needs to do jail time, okay? We got that out the way. But nobody mentions anymore that he was molested by his uncle and his aunties. Remember that. The brother said that. Kels himself talked about that a little bit. That leaves trauma. But we don't want to talk about that, though. We just want to go ahead and just straight persecute the man. And don't get me wrong, he needs to pay for his crime. Any disgusting, delinquent man who does that to children, the same thing that has been done to them, especially knowing better, they deserve time. But also, he deserves help. He been needed help. You could hear it in his music, you know. But like I say again, you know, that white woman, I don't know who the hell she was, but you know, to say he was the worst, no, that is one thing that, you know, I do not agree with. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't. He was bad. He was terrible. Epstein has him beat. That's why they got rid of Epstein. Okay. Now, honestly, in my opinion, R. Kelly, I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think R. Kelly is gonna make it out of this because you gotta realize this. He's gonna do decades, if not life. Okay, he's probably what, 40, close to 50 years old. I'm sure he's about 50 something. He's gonna do decades behind the racketeering and being in violation of the Mann Law. Okay, hell, he's still got 2 more trials coming up in Illinois and Minnesota, and I'm quite sure. Okay, I'm quite sure they're gonna find him guilty. You know, seriously, I'm quite sure. So that's something that we have got to realize, that mentally, keep in mind, mentally, R. Kelly is not equipped for this anymore. He's about to snap again. Oh, you guys forgot about the first time he snapped? Let's roll this beautiful bean footage.
I'm fighting for my life.
you guys see where I'm coming from, right? Understand that that was the plea. That wasn't an act, okay? That was not an act with Gail, okay? That was a plea for help. This man is at his mental end. And yes, partially it is his fault, okay? But I don't care how old you get, mental scars, trauma remains, and you have to get help. I talk about men getting, I talk about this all the time, okay? Men getting mental help all the time, okay? I talk about the black community getting that, needing it, okay? Now, let me say this real quick, and I have to give credit. I think I gave credit before, but I would never stop giving credit because I appreciate and I respect this out of Miss Gail King, okay? Later on, they did an interview with her, and they said, well, wow, weren't you scared? He was so aggressive toward you. Oh, he was coming at you. You didn't fear for your safety? That's what an old white woman asked her, okay? She told that white woman, she said, no, I wasn't, okay? He didn't come near me in that manner. I knew that he was upset, okay? I knew the nature of the situation of the moment. Gail King told that woman, and she said no, okay? That's a strong woman, okay? Because she could have took that and she could have ran with it. Well, oh, I felt for my safety. He was so violent and he came at me. She didn't say none of that, okay? Gail King is a fucking trooper, you know? And I'd have said that even if it was a woman. Because in that interview, and I don't remember who the woman was that interviewed Gail for that, but in that interview, when that went on, she was pushing Gail, okay? She was pushing Gail to be like, well, say you was afraid. Say you was afraid. And Gail was like, no. Gail said, I never feared for my safety at any time during that interview with Kelly. Never. You know? Kudos to you, Gail. Kudos to you, okay? Now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to tell you guys this. The bottom line to this whole situation, you guys have to remember, is that, you know, these are signs that we see. Again, I'm going to reiterate to you guys. We heard this in his music. We've seen his actions out with younger Leah. You know, we've seen the video. This stuff was bound to catch up with R. Kelly if you do it enough. You know, it's just bound to catch up to you. R. Kelly just didn't know when to quit because he had a sickness. And I'm not making up excuses. Some people know how to do their sickness and stop it, like Charlemagne the God, okay? Some people know how to do just well enough and leave it alone. You know, some people, like R. Kelly, just don't know when to quit. And that was the thing about it. When you get a certain amount of fame and fortune, then a lot of stuff you're going to overlook. A lot of stuff people are going to overlook that you may do because of what they feel they can gain from you men. Okay? And I'm talking to the men right now. You guys need to listen closely. Okay? But keep in mind, when people start to see that that fame and that fortune isn't coming their way or is running out, then you become a target. Seriously. These women, and especially from off the bus, okay, these women came back years later talking about, well, oh, hey, we were scared to talk. You were scared to talk? You were scared to help that young 14-year-old out on that bus? Get out of here. The money hadn't ran dry yet. Okay? So, anyway, I'm going to conclude this video. You know, I just wanted to say my little piece on it because, you know, I'm glad that these young ladies, these victims, are starting to see a little bit of justice behind it. But I'm going to reiterate to you guys that they cannot fully get justice, okay? Women everywhere would not see justice until the moms and the women on that bus are brought upon charges, okay? If you're going to get one, you need to clean house and get off. Well, anyway, look at it. This is your boy Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think about what I had to say. Am I wrong for feeling like R. Kelly needs help? Okay, am I wrong for feeling like they need to get the moms? which took their daughters to R. Kelly even after knowing about 14-year-old Aaliyah? Am I wrong for feeling like the women who said we knew R. Kelly was sleeping with this girl, but we was too afraid to say something? Am I wrong for feeling like all of them should be brought up on racketeering charges with R. Kelly or charges pertaining to that? Or did the moms who took the kids there did no wrong? The women who knew that Aaliyah was getting the business on the back of the bus did no wrong, and everything is, hey, happy-go-lucky. You decide.
To the victims in this case, your voices were heard, and justice was finally served.
Until you go and get the moms and the rest of the bitches that say they knew about this, it most certainly has not.